Hello, hello everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the start of a new game. We finished crafting potions for the foreseeable future. You'll have to forgive me if I sound distracted right now. My cat is all over me, being very affectionate, as cats are wont to do when they're, doted upon and spoiled, as I have done with my cats to an extreme amount. I'm Enviroboy. You can call me Scott. You can call me Mister, whatever you want. I'm back, and this is the first recording session after the major life event of mine of being married. I now have a wife, which is strange to say, but exciting and thrilling and happy all at once. Forgive my voice for not portraying that better. I say for the sake of my own guilt. We're coming back from honeymoons and vacations, having obtained as a final gift for the life events of catching a cold. So I sit here in the beginnings of said cold, looking for some way to calmly pass the hours until the days pass and I feel less like I am capable of keeling over at any time. Truthfully, it's not that bad of a cold, but I'm a gigantic baby when it comes to these things, and it's quite an upsetting process. I know, Kitty, I know. We're very demanding. Every time I stop petting her, she reaches over and taps my arm as though to scold me for my inattentiveness and to correct me for my poor behavior here. We're gonna play Cast and Chill. I don't know much about this game. I saw it looked kind of calm and cozy, and I figured that would be good enough for a little bit of an interim before we pick a different, perhaps slightly more intense game. But for now, we're good to go. I'm adjusting my microphone, making sure it's at a good position for things, and yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and play. We'll bring us over into the recording thing. We have a character creation screen. We can create an ambiguous character, a bearded man, a pixelated creature, and presumably a woman. Unfortunately, I cannot create my true self of being a bearded and long-haired gentleman. So we'll just worry about making Belinda, who has beautiful, long brown hair like this. We must choose a hat for Belinda. The ball caps, the raccoon hat, the pioneer cap, as they might call it. Exact kind of hat that I'll jokingly try to threaten my cats with turning them into when they misbehave, which is all the time and yet not really because they're just cats. We could be Amish if we so chose. Extra Amish, Mennonite, one might say. I don't even understand what this is. Oh, it's headphones. We could be that guy. You could have goggles, be the David the Diver. We could go with the Charlie Sheen, the beanie caps, the whatever this is, the Huck Finn, and whatever's going on with this. There are infinite options of hats. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to have this much to think about early on. Let's just go with the ball cap. I think that's what that is. It's fine. Choose color of our overalls. Ooh, we could go with the tactical fishing vest. We'll go with the green tactical vest. Now for the more important thing, we can sit here and pick our animal companion. Forgive me as I sip on some broth here to soothe my phlegmy throat. You could pick a corgi, the most fishingest of dogs. You could choose a husky, the most likely to scare away the fish and see the love. from any of our dogs here. A beagle, a lab, a shepherd. Honestly, I think we could go with the Saint Bernard with his barrel full of beer around his neck, as they always do, and which begs the question: who's that for? The person who's dying and probably needs medical attention, instead of just, a final drink to help him pretend that it's okay that he's just been smushed by an avalanche. Like, anyone who knows the science behind it knows that's dangerous as all get out, man. You can't just go drinking alcohol if you feel like you're freezing, because it constricts the blood vessels, and this is why it makes you feel warmer. It's just because it tricks your brain into thinking that there's not as much cold going on there, but really all it does is it expedites the whole process of losing your fingertips and stuff. It's bad. Don't do it, man. But it's not the dog's fault. The dog is a sweet creature. But more importantly, we'll go with a black lab, because that just feels fitting. Feels like the kind of reliable dog that Belinda might go for. Let's play this game. Rover comes and joins us, and we can pet him. And we have vague instructions as we row our way into the pixelated wilderness that is our land and existence. John Denver plays his special brand of country meanings. We can anchor ourselves anywhere we want as the ducks go by, cast our line, and the fishing will begin. Truth be told, my eyes, I don't. Come on, bite it. Just grab the thing. Grab it. There we go. Now we reel it in. You just hold it. Oh man, it's exciting. And we caught the fish. We caught the thread fin shad. The threaded shadow fish of the demon land that is infiltrated. And bring it in. We have one of 3 fish. What if we cast this way? We can see kind of wonders await us under the waters over here. Truth be told, my eyes are struggling. A new species is discovered. If we catch it, then great. Oh, we got a bite. The bite, we bring it in. Got another shad. Shad the Chad man. The fishing shad, the shadows of Mordor. I can't drop the line any lower. I was hoping I could, but apparently today is a shad kind of day. We'll capture them. They're shad, 1 ounce, 4 inches, and 4.7 inches, which some might say is small, but those who are more generous might be willing to say that size is less important than the joy that it brings you. Innuendos notwithstanding. And now we roll back to the end of our day, presumably, is what we're doing here. And as we return, the docks. It's okay, and now we've earned some money. Look at our journals here. We have the threadfin shad, and the brown trout. Gross. Crankbait. That sounds like a weird, streamer's name or something. We find the old Santa Claus here, ready to sell us his stuff. Could buy lures, all the gear's over on the right there. Lures, rods, boats, and upgrades. The whole shebang. Holler if you need a hand. Or a good story. I got both in spades, as the audio makes it sound like he communicates via Morse code just by tapping his big meaty knuckles on the wooden countertop of this old bait shop. Bait shop that is somehow simultaneously looks particularly well kept for a bait shop, but also still looks like it's the rundown shack that all bait shops seem to be. The type of shops that you go into and you're like, might buy some fishing gear, or I might just be murdered. It's hard to tell, because the place was built in 1876 and just kind of handed down for generations to generations, and no one really bothered to do anything except go out back, dig up some worms, and you know, sell them. And that's it. If we want a good story, that's kind of you, sir, but mostly I just want to... We can get the crankbait. Bobber best for thread finch. Okay, so we can get different things for getting stuff. The big crankbait. Wow, we can get ourselves some nice big fish with that one. Like, hoo-wee. All right, we'll buy the crankbait so we can just ease our way into things. Rod strength, we can't afford stuff. We can't afford these new things. Maple Scout, the Timberjack. These names, man, these are fun names. The Pond Paddler, the Leaky Bucket. That's the name of the... That's actually the name of the pub in town, the Leaky Bucket. And got the Loon Chaser and the Crystal Rambler, so that way we could become a proper fishing YouTuber that really only caters to other people who make fishing YouTube stuff. And I say that recognizing the irony as a person making video game Let's Plays for YouTube. We could get ourselves some fish storage so we can carry more fish. Grabbing a fishing license lets you unlock new waters to fish, because the best lunkers don't hang out by the docks. Well, we'll have to deal with getting more lunkers later on, huh, bud? Because we can't afford any of this stuff right now. We've spent all our money getting all these different things. We'll just click these to make the little exclamation points go away, because I'm the neurotic type that doesn't appreciate having notifications. Why are you still saying there's notifications? Don't do that. They're not there. Thank you. Okay, so we're back. Found everything we need. And now we can presumably go back out. And it would appear that this is exactly all the game is. We give the pup a little bit of scritching and petting, and then we can just go out. How far does this go? If we just row our way across the lake and see how far it goes, as the acoustic guitar strumming with the finger style plucking offers a quaint bit of joy for us. How far can we go with this, one might ask? We can just keep going until we find the deers. We've reached the end of the line, so it would seem. We can go ahead and fish over here. Let's fish this direction. Why not? See what we find down here. Oh, wait, I gotta change my lure or something if I want to get the different things. We found a new species, as one does. If they'll bite, patience is a virtue, as this game teaches. And we can just slowly kind of enjoy learning about life. We got another shad. Pretty cool, I guess. Okay, oh, here we go. So let's try the crankbait. You just get the crankbait going. That's the name will continue to be funny every time. I know we can pat the dog, but we'll do it again. Oh, I see. So we have to practice catching things as we do it. So apparently there's skill involved in all of this. Bite it. No, bite down, chomp down on it, you big galoot. I want to capture any one of you. Not gonna do it. He's too smart. The fish are smarter than us, and so we have to figure out how exactly we're gonna deal with all of that. As we cast out and really just send it flying down there. We gotta get things going. We gotta find ourselves the fish that'll actually chew on this little crankbait, as they call it. Okay, so the game appears to have more skill than I was expecting. I was kind of just thinking this was going to be just like a nothing. You just sit here and chill and press the buttons and go through the motions. But it would appear that they've actually designed this game to have a little bit of strategy and skill involved. We let it sink down and see if maybe this little guy will go for it. You want to take a bite? Come on, you know you want to take it. No, he doesn't want to bite it. He doesn't want to eat the fish. He just wants to swim around and be the fish, which I suppose is fair. It's probably similar to my life experience, in which I don't want to eat the human. I just kind of want to hang out and be the human. It seems to make sense. Okay, so this isn't working out. We need to probably travel our way. We can open our logbook. We got golden fork. We got the bluegill sunfish and the walleye. Don't even know what that guy is. Brown trout, the bobber. We could get the bluegill back out with the bobber. That's not what I needed. I wanted to switch the bait. Let's go back to the bobber. Like it's like Beach Boys with Bobber Ann. As we settle in and see if anything more exciting will bite. You said you'd be interested, you stupid bluegill. That's what you are, right? You're the bluegill. Yeah, go ahead and eat it. No, the other fish are gonna come. The shad's gonna come and get it. You gotta get it first. There you go. You sucker. And we've captured the bluegill sunfish, working our way towards accomplishing everything that this game has to offer. Everyone knows that is the ultimate goal of the fisherman, is just to catch everything once. And that's made so abundantly clear by the fact that there's that one show, that River Monsters show. Does anyone remember River Monsters? The show that they eventually like canceled, but it was not because it was canceled, it's because they caught all the fish and the guy didn't have anything else to do. I mean, talk about the opposite of job security. The only man with the job in the world worked himself out of the job because he was too good at it. Imagine if that's how it worked for all the IT people in the world. Man, oh man, they'd be pretty disappointed in themselves. It's like the opposite of what they do. They all create some sort of proprietary thing that gets involved in the company, and then the company can't ever get rid of them because it's the only one that knows how it works, even though it's automated. It's a wild dichotomy in this world. A world filled with all sorts of bizarro, weird nonsense that just doesn't end up meaning much. Mostly because everything is largely made up, and that's just how it goes. Well, I'll be. A haul like that, you're on fire. You gosh darn right I am, old man. You here for worms or winning? Because I'll tell you, this year's Monster Walleye Trophy is still up for grabs. Ain't nobody broke the record yet. 19 pounds last year. It was a little... Evie Jean took the crown. Surprised everyone too. A tiny gal with a busted boat motor and a cooler full of snacks hauled in a beast like it was nothing. Rules are simple. Any rod and lure, no cheats. You land a walleye heavier than Evie Jean's, and that trophy's yours, along with a year's worth of bragging rights. A little tip for you, ain't no point trying to wrangle a beast like that with poor gear. Yeah, I guess I kind of figured by looking at everything. We can try and see if we can afford. I need a bigger rod for that. Withhold any comments. We could get ourselves some more rod strength here. We might as well afford the things we can afford here and work our way up. Alright, so this is a game of practicing all kinds of things. What does this do? What is that button for? No one knows what that button's for. It's just simply there. Travel through the rivers and try to figure out where things are as we start to learn how this game works. We'll come back over here and see what we can find. If we come back and swap up and grab the crankbait now and see what we can find here. See if we can catch one of them trouts that was elusive in that other part of the river or the lake, whatever we want to call it. Found a new species here. And are disinterested in our bait, as is my curse. See if we can attract. Oh, it attracts the attention. We gotta figure out how it works here. There it is, guy. You fell for it, you stupid fish. I'm the smarter champion of this world. We got the smallmouth bass. New species caught. I'm the master. We can snooze. What does snooze do? Oh, we can go to different times of night. Probably there are times of the day and bring in different fish and see what we find here. Throw in the lure. Pat the dog. The dog is quite pleased. As one would hope, because he is indeed a good boy. Yes, yes, yes! We're becoming the masters of the fish. The fish, we reel it in. Look at that smallmouth bass. We're figuring everything out here. Hold on, if we open up our thing, what do we find? We got the smallmouth bass. That's what I'm talking about right there. I don't know what the difference between the X's and the line and the dashes are. Don't know. I don't know what any of this means. Does it? It won't tell us. It doesn't tell us. That's for the game to know. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's for the game to know and for us to probably never find out. Or rather, for me to look up and see what it ends up being. It's a calm day. Calm day on the waters, as they say from time to time. Trying to attract the attention of these fishels that are just kind of... There it is. Yes, yes. Bite the crankbait. You stupid fish. I'm the smarter. I'm the champion of the beasts. And now we'll turn around and we'll head back. And we can enjoy this quiet roll and ponder what the heck we're doing with our lives and the reality outside of video game worlds. After all, we have created a certain sort of irony for ourselves by existing in the world that we exist in. After all, the ancients... Get more fish storage seems prudent. The ancients that came before us, our ancestors. After all, what would they have done with their days? Well, simply put, they would have contentedly gone about fishing. And now we've created a world in which we insist upon doing other things, and fishing is the retreat, as opposed to a time when that could have, in theory, just been what we did all day. It begs the question of what is the point of human progress. People look forward to things and always imagine something bigger, ways to make lives more convenient through technology and expanding far beyond, as some people dream of flying off to space or creating clandestine cities beneath the surfaces of the oceans. We explore new horizons and find ourselves with greater responsibilities and challenges all day and every day, and yet then only find ourselves wishing we hadn't quite given up that which we've now lost by making ourselves have such new and challenging things in our lives. It's an irony to be sure, that we now have created ourselves a world of our own misery, a world that expects things of us that when we only want to break from it, when all we want to do with that break is exactly what we could have done before. An irony worth pondering, navel gazing as we look. Oh, the trophy means like the biggest catch, huh? Okay, well. Suppose that answers the question of what the X is, it would seem. Maybe it just has to do with finding the biggest one, and yeah. Okay, well, at any rate. Can sort by location. There's so many fish, oh my god! This is gonna be a huge game. Oh, there we go, caught a size, cut all sizes. Oh, I see. I see. Alright. So the completionist in me is immediately horrified by how long this game's gonna end up taking me to beat. It is what it is. Perhaps this is a game that we enjoy a few episodes of and call it good as we fish and enjoy some quiet time. Change of pace for life. As we sit here and fish and hope that anything of interest shows interest in it. Can we move our boat? What is that? Oh, okay, I see. That's just... Dang it. The buttons continue to be confusing and challenging in their own right. Fish show a moderate level of interest in anything that's going on around here. Will they bite? Could they be hungry? Or could they just be ridiculous little creatures that don't think about anything, just stare with their vacuous, empty eyes No, stop reeling when the fish is fighting hard. Oh, okay. Good to know. Game continues to challenge us. And we reel him in. We reel him in slowly. We let him go. We give him a little bit of room, and then we reel him in when he gets closer. Let him be for a minute. Let him be. Wait, hold on. Yep, there we go. Hold him in. Hold him in. And we reel him in. Oh, he's trying to get away. Oh, he's a tricky one. Oh, he's figured it out. He's figured out the system. As we sit here and we fight, it's a battle for the ages. Like Odysseus fighting the giants. The fish shows a surprising amount of intellect and autonomy as it fights, tries to get away. It's probably going to do it at this point. The question is, we need to upgrade all of our stuff. Well, it was a battle for the ages, and though we came up short this time around, in future efforts, perhaps not so much. Let the smaller fish take its turn. Perhaps we'll have an easier time reeling him in as he swings about like a fun fish on a trapeze. And now we go ahead and do more fishing. We'll finish this day of fishing, perhaps, and then call it an episode there as we try to entice any of these fish to take a bite, take a nibble, come on and get it. You're not gonna get away, you're too tiny. And got another brown trout there. How now, brown trout? One might be encouraged to have fun with turns of phrase and all of that. No, cast your line, you lunatic. There we go. Belinda casts her line deep into the oceans and or rivers or whatever you want to call this body of water. As we sit here and oftentimes find ourselves confused about our own definitions of things, because they're so vague and amorphous after all. Some might look at the Great Lakes surrounding the state of Michigan and wonder how that's not a sea, and it's just because of the salt content and stuff. But then other people will use terminology for whether something else is a lake, and the people from Michigan will look at that and be like, "It's not a lake. It's ridiculous that you would even assert that could be considered a lake. After all, it's such a baby little existence of a body of water, just a puddle among it's a small puddle of the footprint of a fox among the giant butt prints of seated elephants." How would you, the comparison is absurd and not worth even considering by many people's books. You get the brown trouts and go shopping here and see. Look who's back with the stringer full. Beauty, bud. That's okay. Thank you for that exposition, Mr. Santa Claus. Just for walleye or something else. No one knows. As the mystical music, it turns miraculously mysterious. We tip him? We can tip him. That's fun. Thanks, bud. You're welcome, man. I don't know how much tipping you is worth and what we gain from it. So we have ourselves a game, and we've started it, and we can see that there's going to be a whole lot to do with this game. And we'll play at least one more episode and just see what happens with it. But for now, it's probably a good time to say thank you for joining. We do love and appreciate every single one of you. Having a warm beverage and a calm game are great when one has a cold. Though perhaps not so much talking a whole lot while you play it. Kind of damages the throat a little bit when it's already having a rough go of it. But those are decisions that each individual is obligated to make, as I have made my own decision. The good news of it is that I can say that I had fun, and we'll see you next time. We love you, and goodbye. It's a real game, sorts. I don't know how interesting it'll be long term. Seems kind of samey as we go. We can try to get ourselves into the role playing of it and be excited about being a fisherman or fisherwoman in the eyes of Belinda and have fun with the whole situation in its own way. We'll give it a shot in a bit more.